And then, now that things are back up, added to your collection. I guess this would be from the previous. It's not half bad, I guess, if it ended that poorly. The loot.
Yeah, Birds of Paradise, a godless shrine. And considering all of this, I mean, except the event tickets came from your just
Yeah.
winnings.
Yeah.
Got to have a little fun with our winnings.
I was gonna say, so far everything's still been self-contained, so... My god, that's lasted much longer than I thought it would. Anyway, there's still a pile of phantom points.
Phantoms.
So, where is Cube?
One feature I miss in the beta client from the previous edition was that you could browse for cards you did not own and build a deck, it would mark them that way.
You can still, if you go up to quantity here, you can change this 1 to 0.
Oh,
And then if I look at standard...
really? I didn't know how to do that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
figured this one out, I think, last... I want to...
Because, right, the only way that I found to do that was to save a deck file from another source and load it that way.
Yeah, like if you just change quantity to 0, you'll see all the...
Okay.
Yeah. So let me change quantity back to 1. Yeah, it was in No Bitten Stream, yeah. Maybe. I don't remember. It was in one of the more recent streams where it was mentioned and came up.
Yeah, that's extremely counterintuitive, and I wish that, they had any kind of help file for their thing that made any sense. Because the help button, it does not help.
Well, I mean, it's very difficult to realize that, like, this can be reduced. You know? like
Yeah, oh, yeah, of course. It's a slider that goes from here to there.
And even when it's on 0, it's not all the way on the end. It's like... I don't know.
Magic the Gathering Online will have a crappy interface forever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, the noobologist.
The noobologist. That was it. We were looking at Vanguards. Yeah, bigger tricks, fuggy underscore.
Oh, that's definitely lame.
Yeah. And deets.
Well, at least we're firing pretty quick.
Yeah.
All right. Gonna go for the cube. Gonna do the cube.
Yeah, Abyss Hunted, this was the deck from the previous one. I will leave it as an exercise to you to find the video. It did well, by the way.
Uh-oh, our draft has started.
Nice.
Alert.
Alright. We're here. Okay. Sorin, Lord of Innistrad, is here again. Thundermaw Hellkite is here. Interesting.
Man, I don't know where to go.
Right.
None of these is a terribly strong direction. I mean, Planeswalkers are cool. We had a fun time with Sorin last time.
I'm kind of considering that Thundermaw Hellkite.
It is hasty and powerful. It's a 5-mana 5/5.
And kind of go like big red something. Use that as the top end. I don't think I'm going to go team of walkers, at least not with Sorin here. Unless Sorin tables, in which case... Yeah, but... We'll go Thundermaw, see where that goes.
Sure.
Bonfire and Hero of Oxid Ridge.
Well, Hero is best if you have Hero as your top end.
Right.
And have a bunch of, like, little red creatures to back him up. Bonfire of the Damned, on the other hand.
We could go the mythical, like, not mono red, curve out at 3 red deck. As crazy as that sounds, you can do that in
Yeah,
Magic.
it does sound pretty crazy.
Red spells don't begin and
They'll
end at.
they'll never see it coming. Also, we could possibly be Gruul, and that possibility excites me.
I like that possibility. I mean, yeah, Bonfire. Gruul. Bloodbraid Elf.
Bloodbraid Elf into our bonfire.
I'm aware
for
that
0.
Bonfire is like the worst thing in the world there. But I like Bloodbraid Elf. Thrun is unkillable.
He's a pretty hard dude to deal with.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Because there's no just red here that really is like, it's just price of progress. I say that, it's just price of progress. I don't know.
It's just a 2-mana lava axe. I mean, really.
I'm gonna go with the Steam Vents. Hard to the side. Never see it coming.
It deked me out pretty hard. I didn't even see the steam vents there. I thought it would have been stomping ground. Ooh, Legacy's a lure.
Yeah. Blue-red.
If you've never played against Legacy's Allure, it's something that you see on board and it's like, yes, but you can't actually play around this. It's
Yeah.
disgusting. It's like, I guess I'm just gonna give up a creature to you sooner or later.
Eldrazi 1. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, the red is not as interesting. Man, is gifts actually anything in this format?
I don't like gifts in this format.
I mean, it would have to be like gifts, Crucible, Academy Ruins,
Yeah,
things
like
that
the
you
Genesis
want.
that's sitting right here. I could pick up Bad River as fixing. As bad as that is. I'm gonna pick up the Bad River.
Hey, then we can complain about our deck being full of bad cards.
Yeah, we have a bunch of bad
Sweet.
cards. What is this all about? Okay, so both of those colors are just gone. That's interesting.
That's okay, it's okay. We have Repeal. There's also Molten Tail Masticore. If we want to stay in color, as it were.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Actually, that should have been... Genesis for Rug would have been a really cool deck. I think I'm still fine with Repeal here. Need to leave that idea open, though, of a third color. Prophetic Bolt.
It's more or less a gift.
Card
Linvala is very powerful. Lifebane Zombie is new to the cube.
Yep, hello.
Welcome. He's going to whiff on us, let's hope.
Yeah, well,
Force a Spike. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
That's cute.
Jesus. Look,
Shardless Agent.
there is somebody to the side of us that is definitely in red-blue. Well, Apocryphite? As you said, it fills out a deck.
Yeah,
Gives
I
us
like
some
it just fine.
creatures.
I do like it just fine. I would also like Spreading Seas here.
I think I'm better with the creature. Ooh, Cascade Bluffs.
Yes! Best fixing land.
That's a no-brainer.
Sweet.
Ooh, Volcanic Freaking Island. Okay. This deck's mana base is coming together like crazy.
Cool. Hey, maybe we'll pick up Niv Mizzet, Draco Genius.
That'd be nice. I'm gonna pick up the Stomping Grounds here.
Good lord, what's Mother of Ruin still doing there?
That's insane.
Yep, Niv Mizzet, Draco Genius is definitely in the cube.
What the hell, Mom? Firestorm and some land. Interesting. Let's grab up a Firestorm. Who knows?
Hey, Spell Pierce. I like that card.
Yeah, looking at the kickers on this guy. Not worth it. Definitely Spell Pierce. So,
all right, Apocryphite and other cards to like hold off early game stuff, and then big ol' red spells to crush our opponent and quickly.
yes.
So really, what we need is Snapcaster Mage.
Also, like, what is okay? This is, I think, a bit. Oh, damn it!
No.
I guess so. Yeah, 5 lands. Our mana base is already here. This is something we can literally like ignore for the next 2 packs. Like, just pick up the good cards for the deck rather than the mana fixing, because we have like.
Wait, 2 duels? That's crazy.
Yeah. Ooh. Fidelkin Shackles.
That's probably the pick.
Also,
I mean, yes, I know.
look at that nut stuff.
Progenitus.
Magma Jet doesn't get its new art yet. I like this art a little better. Actually, a lot better, now that I think about what the new Magma Jet looks like. But yeah, Shackles is like... We have Volcanic Island and Steam Vents for that. Yeah, I think that's the pick,
So between Legacy's Allure and that, they're not going to have any creatures left. It'll be great.
basically.
And something like Brimstone Volley is going to come back. I'll be just fine.
Ancestral Visions... Spellskite, Keldon Champion, Searing Blaze. Visions here?
It's probably the choice. Yeah, Searing Blaze is just not doing it.
Yeah.
That's not the kind of red that we want to be. Keldon
No.
Champion maybe because he's awesome.
Right. I like Spellskite. Defensive House. But yeah, I like the cards. Hey!
Sweet!
Whoa.
We could have Planeswalker anyway.
What are print runs, guys?
Yeah, we saw this same thing last time. Yeah, whatever. Ralzeric! He can like cast Lightning Bolt.
Yeah. We
Can
could
do part of what Tameo can do, I suppose.
Yeah. Anyway, nothing else that sticks. Okay, Forbid sticks out to me personally, but
Yeah, Palladium Mirror for the ramp deck.
I would say that Arid Mesa is a little what is like playable, but I wouldn't say better with all of the mana fixing we already have.
No, it's great to be able to pass Thawing Glaciers. I mean, it was great when we played it, but it was the only thing holding the deck together.
Right.
Whereas now we're so well off that we don't even need it.
Thieving Magpie. Oh man. Serenib Efreet.
Well,
I don't think I feel bad with either of those two.
I mean, it would be nice to have creatures.
Yeah,
We should
like,
probably pick
having
one.
some creatures. Yeah, I kind of like creatures. Yeah,
You know what? 3 mana, 3/4 is sure. Oh no, Mind's Desire. Yikes.
Whoa. That's not happening.
No.
Trade Wind Riders.
Usually he's bonkers, but we probably don't have enough creatures to ever make him work.
Precursor Golem.
Precursor Golem I like a lot more.
Like, pile of guys.
Yeah, Army in a Can. I mean, yes, he dies to one removal spell, but
I like Army in a Can.
they have to have it. Besides, you can do really stupid things with him.
He's here.
Yes!
We get him. There's no contest on that. We have it. I like a couple of the other cards in this pack. I like 6 of the other cards in this pack, but Niv Mizzet is the card for us today, right now. Ooh, Electrolyze. Whoa!
Freaking sweet.
Freaking hell, look at this pack. Old Man of the Sea to stay on stupid theme of steal all your guys. Stormblood Berserkers, because he's the most important creature in Magic.
Oh my god, I remember that. That game.
You don't understand, everybody else, how important Stormblood Berserker is.
That's something of a private joke between Sly09 and myself. We had a game where everyone was stealing the Stormblood Berserker, and it was the only creature out for something like 3 turns in a row in this 5-person multiplayer
It was
game.
ridiculous and didn't make any sense. Coralheim Commander.
I like that pretty well. Man, what you have to do is electrolyze your own precursor golem.
Yes, draw 3. Oh man, does that like only targets? Okay, nuts. I can't like split it and draw 3 and
Right.
I
You can also like prophetic bolt your own guy if you want to like throw him away.
I like the commander. I mean, honestly, it's probably not going to be like it could be Spark Mage too. Now, let's go commander.
Yeah, level up creatures.
I mean, the Merfolk part of it isn't what I care about. I care about a 2-mana dude that just gets a 4/4 flying. I guess we're getting an Is It Boilerworks.
Not Gilded Lotus? We don't have anything to ramp into.
No.
That's a fake choice.
More fixing!
Somehow we still end up picking fixing in the second pack.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. More fixing.
So what probably happened is we have blue players to our left and red players to our left, but we don't have any blue and red players to our left.
Right. The champion? Hussar is a creature, but if you don't... I can't pull it back up, but if you don't pay white for it, it dies.
Yeah. So effectively on our side, he's not a creature.
He's only a
just
spell.
It's a spell.
I'll pick up the champion. It might be played. I definitely like him.
You know, attack, haste, damage. He's like our very own Bloodbraid elf.
Fathom Seer? Versus an Arid Mesa that's more fixing?
Man, Fathom Seer is really grumpy, though.
Yeah.
Whatever, he's a creature.
I honestly don't care about the Arid
We
Mesa.
don't need
Look
fixing.
at our freaking...
Yeah, that's the point.
We only have 8 creatures right now. Though our last draft kind of showed that we don't need creatures. Yeah, hell, we don't need creatures. What the hell?
We're gonna take their creatures. Yeah, Vidalcan Shackles and Legacies of Lore count as creatures, more or less.
Yeah, Legacy's Allure is like their best creature, and then Vidalcan Shackles is like all of their creatures. Forever.
Whereas things like Fathom Seer almost don't count as creatures.
Kavanaugh, I'm probably tossing Bad River anyway. Yeah, Gnome's on it.
Yeah, we're probably not playing Force Spike and Firestorm.
Spell Pierce I'm fine with.
Yeah, that's usually good. What we really want is a sword. That would be great.
I'd like a couple more like early kind of things to deal with the board. I'd like Brainstorm. So I can reset Bonfire?
That would be key. Hmm.
Void Mage Prodigy.
Hey, he's a creature. He's a gray ogre, for God's sake.
Yeah, he's a gray ogre, or... Yeah. Ah, a transitive property.
Skullcrack. No one loves you.
I could pick up the Histrodon.
Yeah, no one loves him either.
I know. I guess we're cracking skulls. Reckless Charge or Teetering Peaks. I don't really care for either, but I'll take the Teetering Peaks. Hey, Thunderblast! That's the kind of red creature I want in the deck.
You know what? Yeah. Because when he finally comes down, it's like, oh, this guy is going to end the game very quickly on his own, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Okay, Venser, Hellrider, Volcanic Fallout, not as much. I like Venser.
Yeah, it's certainly between Venser and Hellrider.
The Hellrider's a lot more effective when we have, like...
Yeah,
other
we're not playing him for the same reason that we're not playing Hero of Oxid Ridge.
Yeah. Like, absolutely nothing against the Hellrider. The Hellrider's super strong. Standard powerhouse card until he finally rotated, like, 2 days ago. Venser, however, is, like, legacy playable. I say that with air quotes. Yeah, let's go with Venser.
He is a wizard. You could sacrifice him with your other wizard to counter a spell.
So I could put him into play, bounce a spell. Then when they try to replay it, I just sack Venser.
Beautiful.
Do it again. Hey! What were you saying?
I said I wanted a sword.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Well, how about the one that just, like, is stupid and auto-wins you the game?
That's basically any of them.
Okay, well, how about the one
I mean...
that... Yes, okay, fine.
Yeah, take the damn sword already.
Okay,
Hopefully we'll see, like, Urabrask come around, or...
I want this one.
Well, I know, but Man of War is not coming around.
I know it's not. There's, like, no chance. Essence Scatter, Night Veil Spectre. Could I go Night Veil Spectre?
Combat damage to a player, exiles... Okay. Triple blue for a 2/3 flyer. I mean, that's probably the best.
We
already have Primo removal, and Essence Scatter looks really crappy next to the removal that we already have.
Our removal is basically that we're stealing your guy. Hey, this fits with the stealing.
Oh, yes, stealing, of course.
Yeah, stealing. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Sort of Body and Mind fits that plan in the terms of stealing the game with our stupid card.
We're
probably fine if our opponents have Damnation. I think we're less fine if they have Ball Lightning.
I actually don't think we have, like... Actually, Ball Lightning's probably kind of dumb against us. What else do I care to grab? Wooded Foothills Wasteland, maybe?
I think Wasteland is reasonable.
Like... I actually think I'd rather have the Wooded Foothills, yeah. The idea being if we're going to have things like Night Veil Spectre around, the Wasteland might...
Oh, no. I see what you mean.
No, you know, agreed.
Just picked up the triple blue guy.
Yeah, we're picking up the Wasteland because greed.
Whoa, Delver of Secrets.
Ooh!
That's like the best creature ever.
That's a creature. We can flip Delver.
We can totally flip Delver. Look at all this stuff that we have.
Yeah, okay, we're flipping Delver. That's basically all I'm seeing here.
Yeah,
Dismiss is nice.
Dismiss is a card too.
Dissipate or is it charm?
Choices,
I
choices.
could gamble on that. Is it charm?
Yeah, we're the reddest, bluest
Yeah, we're the
guys.
reddest, bluest
Yeah.
team. Like, pick up the dissipate and then, like, wheel the is it charm?
I guess the real question is, do you want a dissipate? And if you do, then take it. But if you
We,
don't,
we
let's take it
have we
for
have
him.
no hard counter. Well,
Yeah,
outside of, I guess, like,
it would be the first.
yeah, I'm gonna take it. Augur of Bolus. Kargan
Whoa,
Dragon Lord.
cool. We're gonna almost have a standard deck. Or Argar Bolus.
Yeah. Man, can we have can we support Kargan Dragon Lord? Probably.
We actually probably could. Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, let's go Augur. So the thing about Augur of Bolus, you'll get to see this in the game upcoming. About 100% of the time you cast this guy, he just reveals 3 lands.
Ha! Hey, you know what? He is a merfolk wizard. So there's that.
Yeah. Kozilek. Desperate Ravings.
Huh.
Hmm. I don't think we can ramp to Kozilek.
I don't think so either. We passed up a whole lot of ramp. We don't have anything stupid like channel.
Like,
Let's rave.
Rave.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Rave in McGrave.
Nothing here. I guess Volcanic Fallout.
Hey, it's a way of dealing with all those Bitter Blossom tokens.
The thing with that Kozilek going around and such is that we already let an Ulamog go around, and I'm guessing they already have show and tell targets that are going to be ridiculous.
Yay, Urabrask!
Sure, that's fine.
Life begins at 5.
Essence Scatter, I'll take it. I might play it. This was the Damnation pack.
It's not really surprising.
I'm gonna grab Kurt Ape.
It also had a Taiga in it. So
Wheel
that
of
is-
Fortune.
Hooray!
Hey,
Old
there. Yep.
busted cards. Hot damn!
Deploy!
Nobody else is blue-red. That's how that happened.
And a Grave Robber. Okay.
So, good read.
Yep.
Had a pretty good draft so far.
The ploy worked. I'm happy with it. I'm already
Yeah.
happy with that.
Yep, good night, everybody.
If we have it is a charm, it's time to close up the...
This is the best it will ever be.
When did this deck grow creatures? That's a really good question. We have 17 listed?
Well, a lot of those aren't really creatures.
Okay, Bad River, I'm sorry, you're gone. And Stomping Grounds has no reason to be. Alright, let's make you big. Kurt Ape, Firestorm, Skullcrack, Nizumi Grave Robber, Force Spike. Those are the obvious cuts I see so far. Alright. We gotta make a lot of cuts, so...
That's a pretty good place to be.
Yeah. So, converted mana cost. This is the pile of cards we have right now. Man, this is a lot of stuff.
Do we really want Wheel of Fortune in this deck?
I'm gonna be honest and say no.
Yeah.
Like, probably not. We're not like a deck that takes super advantage. If we could probably cut one of our fat dudes.
I would say Thunderblust. Urabrask is a problem.
Trying to think what. Yeah, Urabrask, like Urabrask into. Yeah, I can believe that.
Urabrask into Precursor Golem is the biggest beating.
I like
can't
the
even
Golem
play
'cause it's an
chump
army and
blockers.
it can. And if they answer it, a lot of the times the answer is something like... The easier cast the thing doesn't even come into play with this freaking mana base. That doesn't even matter. We have literally every blue-red duel that could be here. Teetering Peaks can get cut. All right, I'm trying to make sure that's a true claim and not false by me. I guess a Guildgate that isn't in there.
Yeah, let me take a look at land over here.
Yeah, look, there's a lot of them there. So we're at 29. We have 4 more cuts to make. All right, better way to sort this. I'm gonna go by creature and non-creature, and then cut from that.
Whoa, volcanic fallout? Doesn't that kill a bunch of our guys?
That's what I'm checking.
Yeah.
I don't actually think it does. I think it's Delver of Secrets, and that's it.
Void Mage Prodigy?
Void Mage Prodigy, because Coraline Commander can over it. Fathom Seer's a 1/3, Augur of Bolus is a 1/3.
That's kind of amusing.
So it only kills 2. I guess Apocryphite, but then again, who cares?
Right, that's not really like dying.
And Keldon Champion. Okay, so this is what we've got for creatures.
Oh, do you have Sulphur Falls?
No Sulphur Falls.
Okay, well that's the one. That is the one piece of blue-red fixing that you did not get. I mean, I guess Scalding Tarn too, but that doesn't count.
How much do we care for Desperate Ravings?
Honestly, it would just be a spell. It can come out for the same reason that Wheel of Fortune went out.
Yeah, there we go. So this is 33, so 28, so still 5 cuts to make. Like the Wizard pack? I don't know, like Void Mage Prodigy is actually kind of good with how many wizards we have.
That's no joke. Hey, what about Fathom Seer?
Honestly, I think I'm fine getting rid of that. And yeah, Keldon Champion is like a different deck.
Yeah. He's somewhere between not big enough and not small enough. Weirdly enough.
Yeah. Essence Scatter. Quick doing a different sort here. Just want to make sure Delver still looks good. Oh yeah, Delver's still good. That's like 9. Maybe Fallout does come out and we board it in matches where it matters.
I like that well enough. I mean, it's worth noting that it hurts us too.
Yeah.
And, we're kind of relying on it having good targets on the other side of the board, which may well not be the case.
Like, Essence Scatter will always have a dude to counter, whereas, like, Fallout won't always have a 2 toughness creature to kill. Any of our creatures that might want to get cut? Yeah, 2 more to make.
I think we look at the curve again for that.
Okay.
So we're satisfied with the rest of this. Let's, I had Hypocrisite.
Yeah. That's a safe cut. And then 1 more card.
Man. Rough.
Really like the pile of cards we got here.
But Night Veil's Spectre.
Whoa! Thank you, Kavanaugh, for new technology.
What the hell is that?
I clicked group creatures separately, and all of a sudden the creatures are on the top here, separate on the curve. which completely helps
Oh
out.
man, that thing that we always used to do.
This is literally how I sort things in real life, so...
Huh. Well, that's neat.
God, cutting Night Veil Spectre, maybe?
Yeah, I know it sounds rough, but
Yeah.
he's going to be harder to cast than any other spell in your deck.
Alright. So let's go ahead and... sort by color. I do as well, Kavanaugh. I don't know what else I'd cut over it. Ooh, boarded in if someone's playing blue or red, so I can steal their cards. Stealing. So blue's really heavy. There's 12 land slots. It's probably something like... 8-4 or 7-5 on that.
Well, either of those would probably be fine. All of our red stuff is top end anyway.
Yeah, 8-4 sounds right, because all of our fixing is really good for red as well. Like Cascade
Yeah.
Bluffs lets us cast Thundermaw alone, so we can do the like Brr, Baneslayer play.
This is the one land that will let me
All right,
cast this spell.
all right, here we go. Yeah, the Fallout also is like a redundancy because we already have Bonfire of the Damned. All right, we won the die roll. Let's do it.
Cool.
A turn 1 Suspended Ancestral Visions, turn 3 Serenib Efreet.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards keep
Yeah,
on this one. It seems pretty good.
I like it.
I don't think we've had to mulligan all night.
No, we've been pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, let's suspend our cool card, and we'll get some cards later in the future.
Niv-Mizzet Draco Genius is quite good. He starts life as a dragon, being a 6-mana 5/5 flying, and then has huge upsides. We did mull once apparently. I don't remember that. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I just, if it was once, then we went to 6 and kept.
I think that might have happened.
Yeah, that was something like one land.
Yeah,
I remember that now.
I remember it now. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was one land, and
Okay.
if it had the second, I would have kept it.
All right. What do we got here? Thalia.
Well,
Non-creature spells, you say?
okay, so we're gonna have to pay 1 for our freaking Ancestral Visions.
Yeah, that's if that thing is still alive. Oh
No,
no!
So,
Thalia Bonfire for 0. Oh,
oh man, we've been owned.
that's so sad.
Wow.
The saddest bonfire.
I think the worst thing about that bonfire there is that I think he knows exactly what we just drew. How would he not just know now?
Right. Like, oh man, why would he pause on his draw step? That's weird.
Look at that 3-mana ever-flowing chalice. Okay.
Good, at least it's hurting him too.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Serendib Efreet has a little drawback to him.
Cannot cast you!
God, that's sad.
I really wanted that to be land so I could bonfire for 1. God, do we even attack? 3 damage for 3 damage.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to leave the guy back.
It's compared to 1 for nothing, but
Well, like, over time... Well, that Ancestral Vision's coming down is going to be a huge, like, kind of game changer. Wolf...
oh god.
I don't have words for that.
Getting crushed.
I'm so owned. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, all our removal is toughness based.
We needed one of our counter spells up there.
Yeah. It's that's kind of rough.
Alright, let's draw some cards, see what we get. Ah yes, Legacy's Allure!
Yeah,
Venser's real, okay.
bit late on that. Alright, so chump block. Then we can do things like block Adventure to surprise. You don't.
I'm going to chump with Void Mage Prodigy, and then next turn I will be able to Venser, Shaper Savant, Volfir Silverheart, block Thalia, etc. I think we'll see where that goes. To actually kill Thalia.
You could probably double block the Silverheart too, because it'll become a 4/4. I mean, I imagine the hugeness is a bigger problem for us than the
Ooh, that's
the
actually...
one-cost thing.
That makes more sense. So I'm going to go to... Actually, I think the Serenib Efreet needs to freaking die. Yeah, okay. God, this is wacky. Oh no!
Oh lordy, Cloud Goat Ranger, the oldie army in a can. Well now,
Okay then. I am under the impression that I am just dead.
yeah, we can't.
I was gonna say we could
can't
bonfire
block
next
enough
turn
stuff.
if like we didn't die next turn. I'm gonna pass turn here. Jesus, ye olde army in a can. He ain't the original army in a can, but it's like diet army in a can. All signs point to I'm owned.
Yeah, you could chump stuff to stay alive, but he still gets to recast whatever you Venser.
Yeah.
There's no way out of this.
Well, okay. Deranged Hermit would be the original army in a can, and then you have Siege Gang Commander, which is Yeah, maybe CJ and Commander's Diet Army in a can.
Hmm.
So Fallout.
Fallout for 4 kills Thalia. He showed a lot of potential targets for it.
Well,
I
even
mean, it
like
gets
clearing
rid of
out the
the
Cloud Goat, you know.
yeah, yeah. Turning him into a just a 3/3 seems okay.
What do we want out for that? Spell Pierce, perhaps?
He showed very few targets for Spell Pierce.
I get the feeling he's going to have a lot of creatures.
Hmm. Might want to change the mana around a little.
Add up one mountain.
Yeah.
That's fair. Add a basic. A mountain. Okay. Alright, let's roll.
Yeah. A combination of seeing Thalia on the other side and missing land drops was not where we want to be. Man, that opening hand was so good too.
Ooh.
You know what? Let's keep it.
Shackles.
Shackles with 2 islands.
This is going to be interesting. I don't like how many lands I'm holding. Hmm. Tap Temple Garden, okay.
And no real information. Moving right along.
Alright,
Hey, another island. That's pretty cool.
let down the boiler works, I suppose.
It's best to get that out as early as you can. And hey, we don't have to discard to it.
Yeah, that's the more important thing. And then we get to play Shackles next turn if everything goes according to not Thalia on the other side of the table.
Okay, sweet.
Oof, okay.
It's 1 bullet dodged.
Yeah, alright, let's continue dodging bullets.
Really early to tell for things like that, but you know. Hey, Urabrask. I like that a lot. So we have like 1 removal spell on board, and then a guy what makes all his guys terrible.
Mm-hmm. I believe in the power of Vedelkin Shackles. Hey,
Rofalos, eh?
you don't get to have that. That's too much ramp.
Yeah, sadly, it doesn't do all that much for us.
Yeah. He's a piker on our side of the table now.
Yay, pikers!
We have a piker! Woo!
Woo!
Oran Viper.
Hmm.
That's a really good one. I kind of want it.
That's comparatively tame.
Well, I guess I'll be chump blocking your Ruffellos with your Ruffellos, right? That seems reasonable.
You may untap permanents.
I could play Urabrask and pass if I don't think he's going to do anything, like, hugely threatening.
The Viper has, like, fake death touch, right?
That's correct. Fake
Yeah.
death touch.
Deals combat damage to a creature destroyed at enemy combat. Okay.
Yeah, I could just, like, play Urabrask and pass.
Hmm. Do we really want to play Repeal, Electrolyze, or Venser at the moment?
I don't think his big things come down till 5. I think it's safe.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, I don't like missing haste on that, but, you know.
No, nothing to be done there unless I want to
Yeah.
trade or Overask down, which sounds wrong if I have Shackles in play. It's basically unlimited stealing.
Oh my.
Jesus, okay. Well, that's what their repeal is for.
Wait, can we still just steal it?
Oh man. 5 power.
Hmm. And basically not.
Okay. Well, the play I like is... Like, I have Repeal and Venser as, like, the plays here.
Venser would be able to attack.
Well, Venser I can do at instant speed as well.
Well, yeah, but he has haste. See. Haha. Haste.
I don't think I'm...
Okay, well, fair enough.
Okay, so
Like-
Angelic Destiny bounces back to his hand, right? No, Enchanted Creature dies. What?
Oh!
What? This card's bad? Oh, no!
Oh, surprise!
I didn't think that was the text on it.
I mean,
Now
the
that's
reason
not even a question.
Yeah, okay, we're bouncing it.
Hey, Bonfire.
Neato.
And I can suspend Ancestral Visions. Yeah, I didn't realize that card wasn't Rancor.
Well, that's great for us. He did draw a card off of his guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because Overand Viper is the oldie Ophidian.
It is a super good card.
Yeah.
It's also a snow creature.
I forgot that it was a snow creature. Oh, man.
Snow creature! Yeah, I also have Bonfire for 3 next turn.
That's kind of beautiful. So he replays Overand Viper and we're just like, ah, ha, ha, ha.
Like, I could hand him back Rafellos.
Oh, man, anything we steal has haste?
Yeah, anything we steal has haste. However, sadly, it comes into play tapped.
Oh, that's true.
Because of her
Because of Overand.
self-defeating!
Oh.
He's trying to figure out how the hell to get around Videlkin's shackles, which is, you know, one of those questions everybody in life asks themselves. How
Yeah,
do
the
I
answer is, oops, I did not board in my artifact removal.
basically... There's Oran Viper. Swords on Uravrask. Okay.
Alright, fair. A removal spell.
I think I'm gonna give him Rafellos back. Oh,
Your Rafellis you can electrolyze.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking handing it back to him.
Yeah. I mean, it means we're no longer attacking him exactly, but I think that's okay.
It doesn't have haste, so... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and electrolyze that right now. Zap. Serenade Befreet. Okay. So now I can steal Oran Viper.
Cool.
I like that. I like cards.
Angelic Destiny on Oran Viper. Ah.
Back in the day, the thing with Oran Viper was that the curve of sorts was that you'd play like turn 1 Birds or a Mana Dork, turn 2 Oran Viper, and then you'd swing with Oran Viper and like something Thrag Tusk.
Grown.
Blar.
I
think that's fine. I just steal the Oran Viper. And swing in.
Yeah, we're kind of a long way away from stealing the Thrag Tusk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, the card that would come down with Oran Viper on 3 was or on 4 mana was Stonewood Invocation.
Oh, good lord.
And you'd feel like a champion for it. Because they'd usually go to like Putrefy or Mortify or kill your Oran Viper in combat when you swing. Then you just give them 6 to the face, draw a replacement card. Ooh, Island, okay. Moving up.
The Viper! I like your cards a lot.
I like card draw. Ooh. Ooh, an island.
Sweet.
I can steal your Thrag Tusk. Alright, and then I can play Serenade Befreet safely here as well. Still have 5 up if I need to Venser to bounce something.
If he goes to put on a pair of pants.
Basically. That's the idea. Because at this point I will probably like trade with his board without a care in the world. Man, I almost want to steal that Thrag Tusk. Give me that.
Well, you'd be taking 5 to do it. Chalice for 1.
He's at a 5-drop he wants to make with that? Mirari's Wake.
Fascinating. How about Venser that, chump the incoming Thrag Tusk with Venser, and then steal Thrag Tusk after swinging with the Oran Viper? Wait, no, that can't work. Sorry, I forgot how. Yeah. Because, yeah, the whole my team gets +1/+1 makes our calculations off.
Get out of here with your junk.
Now he probably doesn't even want to attack. Oh, he does! Okay.
I'm still willing to... Actually, am I willing to just take 5?
At 5, and then 6 gets us to 13. We crack back for 4, 5, 6, getting him to 11.
I think I'm willing to just take 5.
That sounds reasonable. Man, this deck is missing a sack outlet.
Exiled. How many turns do I have on my Ancestral Vision? 2, okay. Yeah, a sack outlet, oh man. Precursor Golem. Damn, I'm happy to see Precursor Golem here.
Good lord.
Okay, I played the fifth island. We win! Fifth island, you lose! Okay,
Well, do we still like the, what's it called?
I don't think I like Fallout as much as I previously
Yeah.
thought.
We were expecting him to have more little guys.
No, he seems like he plays a bit heavier on the top.
Mm. And
Apocryphite, perhaps?
Apocryphite would be decent. Spell Pierce would also be fine. You could put the Spectre in.
Ooh, this. He's got like nothing I can steal.
You can take the lands, right?
Yeah, you can take the lands, and then that's actually probably okay. I want to switch back the mountain to island.
Right,
then.
right. Absolutely.
Kind of want that spell pierce in.
Well, it could be Spell Pierce instead of the Spectre, or instead of any other creature.
Yeah. Or I could bring in Force Spike.
I don't think so. I'm never going to tire of saying that with regard to Force Spike.
My thought process there is that this man is very good at curving out exactly.
We have seen him do that a number of times.
Like, it's literally been every spell he plays, he taps out
Sure.
for.
You know what? Against this guy, yeah, Force Spike.
God, it's even a white bordered on the online Force Spike. What the hell?
The 7th edition.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, we put 7th edition Force Spike in our queue.
Yeah, this guy, like, taps out has been exactly on his mana every single time. Oh, I like this. I get to Legacy's Allure here.
I like on-time Legacy's Allure. That's the hardest to deal with Legacy's Allure.
Ooh, or I could be a jerk.
And what, Wasteland his tap land?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's like on-time Legacy's Allure, because we're starting over. Yeah. let's be a
Yo,
jerk.
I hope you weren't planning on needing that. Alright,
When is a sack land? Not a sack land.
let's start over again. I hope you didn't need that fixing.
Don't be Thalia, don't be Thalia, don't be Thalia. Caracas!
Caracas.
Oh no, it'll bounce our Urabrask.
Chalice.
I presume that we don't mind if it bounces Venser. That seems
Yeah.
that seems like a comparatively worse idea. I guess Niv Mizzet too.
Niv
Man,
Mizzet is
how do we have
actually-
so many legendary creatures?
Jesus. That's
We've
bad.
already spent our wasteland.
I know. Now don't I feel foolish. Wickerbower Elder! Oh!
Oh.
Legacy's Allure looks like a chump.
That's quite a surprise. I didn't see that coming. Although ha,
Hey, hey. You want it?
so what'll it be?
You want it. I know you want it.
You do not need to side in Wickerbow Elder,
No,
by the
that's
way.
a main deck card.
He's perfectly fine, main.
Come on. You know you want... Notably, this man is tapped out for all of his plays. Including that one.
Cool.
I guess bonfire for one.
Yeah, that gives him a couple 3/3s on board.
Ooh.
Much
Ral
choice.
Zarek?
What does he do? He can kill Wickerbow
Kill
Elder.
Wickerbow Elder, notably.
I like that a lot.
I actually like that.
That means we no longer have to play around Wickerbow Elder, and we get to take over the game with our awesome artifact and enchantment.
I mean, Ral Zarek will be eating the dust here. He'll be,
Oh, almost certainly. But hey, that's like gaining us life, too.
Man's getting crushed, is what I'm saying.
Could possibly have been the perfect thing. Also, that means that we get to have a bigger bonfire later, which I am always a fan of.
Yeah. Okay, and he's not messing around. He's made the correct play by... Oh, no, maybe...
What is this?
His creatures keep flipping in and out of combat damage. Oh my god. Well, he's giving me the option to save Ral Zarek if I want to. I don't think
that
that's
means
worth it.
popping Legacy's Allure on a Kithkin.
I don't think that's worth it.
Like, if we immediately had something else to do with Rao, because he would have one loyalty and we would only be able to plus him.
Yeah. Which is just like a tap, a blocker. Raphilos, okay. You only have 2 forests. Thalia. Hey, look at your 1 toughness board in despair.
Oh no, he has Caracas up!
Oh no, he can save one of them.
Wait, whichever one he saves you could steal?
If I wanted. Or I could steal Cloud Goat.
That's true. Steal him. Just a 3/3. Alright, well,
Bonfire for 1.
there's no way he F6'd. X equals 1. A very expensive bonfire.
Because I'm Boilerworksing this turn.
Alright, so this should be Caracas saving, I'm guessing, Thalia. If it's Raphilos, then that means he has something expensive in his hand.
In which case, I'm going to get Raphilos the hell out. Also, saving Raphilos might, or saving Thalia might entail like he has more green spells to save.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay, so is it Boilerworks? Do I want that Cloud Goat Ranger?
I think we get to decide later, eh?
Yeah.
Just
Elish Norn Grand Cenovite.
wow.
Does he know he's making a terrible mistake playing that? No, he has freaking Caracas. Never mind.
Yeah, not quite so terrible a mistake. Well, That is pretty rough.
If I want the Cloud Goat, I have to take it now.
We will get beaten in the face for 5 if we don't. It'll become a 1-1 on our side.
Yeah, oh my lord.
Elishnorn.
And he's got Caracas to just go ahead and take it back. I think we take it.
Yeah.
Take the Cloud Goat, specifically.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can't bounce that with Caracas. We can at least suit him up.
Then we're attacking through Elishnorn, though.
Yeah. That would require... What, Venser? Who dies,
Who
but
dies.
At least triggers.
Land is not what I want to see at all there. Kevin and I don't have enough damage to kill Elishnorn here.
Yeah, we don't have enough mana to both equip and Prophetic Bolt.
Right.
So that's the reason that's happening.
I might just end step Prophetic Bolt him, or like a creature he plays.
It would still kill Thalia, which he does have. I mean, presuming it doesn't tap Caracas.
Yeah, basically.
Which is
Honestly,
probably insane.
I think I just shoot him.
Yeah. Yeah, we shoot him.
Because I'm looking for a specific card.
Yeah, I'm thinking too much of the bolt and not enough of the prophecy.
Right. I don't care. This is an impulse. Everything else it does is because I don't have the 7th land here. Yeah, that's fine. I can still cast Prophetic Bolt through Thalia. Orient Viper is... Oh my lord, this is so much of a beating. Elishnorn. Alright, I'm taking the 4.
Yarg, Vigilance.
Alright, so our top has to be like really... Honestly needs shackles. Venser. Ooh.
Fencer bouncing Elishnorn mid-combat could be a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, the others just don't do enough. And we don't need the land. It doesn't matter that he dies immediately. He does do the bounce.
And another land. Ugh.
Groan.
Useless.
Oh, protected from Oran Viper, at least.
Yep.
Oh, the lands have done us in. There we go. That's restoration to normalcy for what these streams usually go like.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
Excellent. We get to eat one of them. Or make him recast it, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, I'm bouncing Elishnorn and blocking with Cloudgoat Ranger.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, if he uses Caracas, he can't recast Elishnorn.
Well, why would he Caracas when I'm freaking Venturing it?
Well, no, I mean Caracas.
Oh, yeah, Caracas Thalia. I'm like, okay, I'm like, why on earth would he? And it's not enough damage that when Elishnorn comes back down, I die, which is important. Like, I'll be taking 2 first strike damage. Okay, he is bouncing it.
Okay, well...
I think that means he drew a land.
Yeah. I mean, if not, great, but...
No, there's Temple Garden. That's...
Yeah, nuts.
certainty. So Elishnorn's back down. And another land.
Beautiful.
I've got, like, a turn to find Vidalcan Shackles here.
Come to think of it, why didn't he let first strike go off?
No idea.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, I've got 3 cards in hand, so I look impressive. That's good.
That means he's not looking at the stream.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Yes, there's Thalia.
Alright, so Dead Island. Mm.
Yeah, that's not doing it.
No.
Good lords.
Yeah, as was said,
11?
A return to normalcy.
11 of our lands.
There's one on bottom of our library as well.
Disgusting. That's had so much promise.
Yeah, oof. Elish freaking Norn. This is what I get for trying to wasteland somebody back. I'm glad to see that on the top of the deck. That's good.
That's amazing.
Wait, that actually worked? Usually that button doesn't work. Weird.
Damn.
I do not blame this on Ral Zarek. Ral Zarek saved us from Wickerbower Elder, which I thought was going to put us back into this game after... I mean, the obvious mistake was me wastelanding, not Caracas. But,
no, we hadn't seen it yet.
Right. This was game 3, and it was the first time I had actually seen Caracas. I can assure you I probably would have waited to Caracas to wasteland that had it gone differently. Yes, you can use abilities between first strike and normal damage.
Yeah, you can do that.
So yeah, that was Cube. Yeah, we had the deck that was like really
Cube. I liked our deck a lot. We drafted really well. I think that was the point.
yeah.
So I kind of felt how things were going and guessed at getting an Is It Charm back and got it.
I was so happy with the Is It Charm. That was cool.
Really good.
But yeah, so that's that. That's the stream. That's the Cube. Oh man, this is still going. This is the Rav one.
Goodness.
They're in round 3. But yeah, that is the Cube.
Well, that's honestly probably pretty good for me because I have to get to sleep.
That's fair. I will let you go here. Good night, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being here, Kaz.
It was my pleasure.
Yep. Good night.